I just had a beautiful video conference with Tyson Fury on his 34th birthday, and very proud of him. He has confirmed retirement to go out as a champion, as a family man with money, with a great future. That's a dream for anyone who is involved in boxing. We would like to wish Tyson Fury, his family, his team, the best, and may God bless him all the time. He's a great, great inspiration.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, as long as organizations like the WBA and the WBC exist, corruption will always exist in the sport of boxing. And Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, he continues to prove this. Tyson Fury, he announces his retirement for the second time, and the WBC president, he responds to it. Mauricio does all the work putting together a video and uploading it to respond to Tyson Fury without even talking about the main issue, which is, when is he going to be stripped of the belt since he's retiring? I mean, after all, this is the second time Tyson Fury has said this. If you're not going to strip Tyson Fury of the title and put up some elimination bout or some type of vacant title fight, then Mauricio doing this video was pointless. Just like creating the WBC franchise status was pointless. Well, actually, I take that back. There was a point to making the WBC franchise status because the primary goal was to protect fighters on the Hope list from dangerous black mandatories like Jermall Charlo and Devin Haney. There's so much corruption going on with these organizations today. I mean, when it comes to the WBC and the WBA. Now, the WBA, they just recently ordered a fight between Leo Santa Cruz and Leigh Woods. I think that's his name. They're consolidating the WBA belts. They also did this with Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly Romero. Now, who they haven't done this with yet is Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is the super champion and David Morrell is the regular champion. In the WBA, they haven't even mentioned David Morrell's name yet. Meanwhile, David Benavidez is supposed to be Canelo's mandatory right now, but the WBC president, he refuses to announce David Benavidez as the mandatory. In fact, he said that it's up to Canelo. You know, Canelo can decide what he wants to do when it comes to his mandatories. But it's actually supposed to be up to the WBC. They're the ones that's supposed to order these fights, regardless if the champion wants to fight as mandatory or not. But of course, when a fighter like Canelo Alvarez has his Hope insurance, the MBF is covered. And it's so crazy how the franchise status and MBF goes hand in hand. Once again, according to the WBC president himself, it was fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Lomachenko that reached out to him and basically asked the WBC president, what can we do when it comes to this Jermall Charlo problem? Mauricio, what can we do when it comes to this Devin Haney problem? And that's when they came together with a solution. And the solution was to come up with a deflection belt to distract people once fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Lomachenko, once they're vacating their belts, people will get distracted with this whole nonsense talk of a franchise status that wasn't even a belt, according to the WBC president himself. Now, like I've been telling you guys, the whole franchise status has become a complete mess and it has blown up in Mauricio's face. Because those same franchise belts that was made to protect the WBC's favorite fighters, they ended up in the wrong boxer's hands.
I'm franchise too.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, no, fuck that. We'll take
franchise,
that.
email,
Oh, shit.
You know, originally when Mauricio Suleiman, when he announced this franchise status, Jermall Charlo actually surprised Mauricio, the WBC president. Jermall said, oh, well, you going to make him the franchise? Okay, well, I want to fight for that belt. And then Mauricio, he came back right away and he said, oh, no, the franchise status is not transferable. But all of a sudden, when Teofimo Lopez fought Lomachenko and when Kambosos fought Teofimo Lopez, then it was transferable. We know what time it is. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, a before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.